Alright, it arrived in the mail only one day after I ordered it. And this is the FIREBAT AM02 computer. I was looking for a computer that could replace some of my older desktop computers and or that I could take to school and use with students rather than hauling in one of my older computers. And let's see what we've got here. We've got the FIREBAT CPU Intel N100, 16 gigabits of RAM, 512 gigabytes of ROM. It's the model AM02 mini PC with a 12 volt 3 amp input. Manufactured by Shenzhen Qingfen Tingshu Information Technology Company. Made in China. I purchased this one. It was listed for $200 on Amazon, but I purchased it for a nice $150 with a $50 coupon. Not sure why I got the coupon. Maybe because I've been lurking around looking at various different small PCs, mini PCs, on and off for a year or two now. I actually went through a rather interesting process of finding this PC. I've been using AI, artificial intelligence, large language models. In specific, I've been using Google Gemini 2.5 Pro, and I searched for computers between $100 and $150 on Amazon. I printed to PDF, and then I had it look at them and decide which ones were the best. And this was the one that came up primarily, I think, because it excels in the speed of its storage. So let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, first of all, we've got the FIREBAT right here. It's inside some nice foam. No problem, I'm just gonna pull it out there. So we got, it's exceedingly light. I mean, it feels almost empty. It reminds me of one of those mini PCs, the Adrenos that were out years ago. And if you can imagine putting an Adreno into a little box, it almost feels that empty. And clearly it's been sealed well inside the bag. Much smaller, of course, than a desktop computer. It looks like it has a little plastic tag on the bottom. It's got 4 rubber feet. And let's see if we can see the labeling here. It says it's a FIREBAT mini PC, AM02 Intel N100, 16 gigabyte RAM, 215 gigabyte ROM. Same as on the outside of the case. It looks like we've got 2 brass screw holes here. We've got 4 screw holes here. I'm very curious what's in here. I may open it up. Let's look on the front. We've got 2 super speed USB ports. We've got a super speed USB-C port, and audio with microphone port, power port, reset button. Nice little FIREBAT symbol on the side there. Right side looks like just venting. On the rear, looks like we have our power supply DC in. We have 2 network ports. Now one of these is a faster port than the other. We have a K-lock on the back, 2 more super speed USBs, an HDMI that can output to 4K, and a DisplayPort. According to the specs, you could actually drive 3 separate 4K monitors at the same time, one using HDMI, one using the DisplayPort, and one using the super speed port on the front. Now whether that is true or not, I do not know. I have not tried it. I do not know if I will try it. Let's see what we've got in our little box here, a little accessory box. I'm guessing this is just our power supply. If there's anything else in there, I would be very surprised. And there we have our power supply. Oh, we also have an HDMI cable, nice short one, so we don't have too much length. And we have a small little box. Now what's in our small little box here? Small little bag. Looks like we have a few different things. First thing we have is a little bracket. I'm guessing this would be to mount it to the back of a computer monitor, I should say. It must mount like this because the screw holes are just the right distance. So that's interesting. So does that go into a slot? I'm not sure. If you're watching this, you probably already know the answer. We've got a couple screws to screw into the back there. And we've got, we've got a little cable. Looks like we could add a drive of some sort, perhaps on the inside. That implies to me that we can open this thing up. Let's see if there's any other directions. There's nothing inside the box. Let's see if there's anything underneath the foam. Nothing underneath the foam. Gonna make sure to put everything back in the bag carefully. So, there's some more screws in there. That's nice. And then let's open it up and take a look on the inside. Why not? Why not? Now again, why I purchased this, I had been taking one of my more modern computers to school to do some things with Lego Robotics, EV3, that I wasn't able to do with the Chromebooks at the school. And I also needed one more computer, and I also am in the market for something to send to college with my rising senior, actually my graduated senior. So this looks like it fits the bill. I could send him with a full-sized PC, but that seemed rather ridiculous given the size of that and how small their residence hall dorm rooms are. So I'm going to unscrew our 4 screws, drop the screws into the box here so we can take it open, and perhaps this will be the first time we see the inside of the FIREBAT. I like the name FIREBAT. It's kind of easy to say. You know, a lot of times it's a little bit tricky to refer to one's computers because if you have been around long enough, you will have multiple computers perhaps over the years that are, well, maybe you have a Pavilion, or maybe you have a Victus, or maybe you have a computer with an incredible 4090 card or a 5090 card inside. And so it's kind of nice to have a little special name, FIREBAT, for this one. All right, so we've got the 4 screws out, and we're hoping this comes apart quite easily. Maybe that's what the pull tab is. Oh, there's a pull tab. And, this bottom of the case is simply a piece of plastic here. It's not metal or anything. It goes right on there. That's useful to know. And we can see on the inside, we have our M2 SSD. That's a 512 M2 2280 SATA SSD, and that is plugged right in. It's got a little screw here. It's plugged into the end there. It looks like it only does accept one card. We have, it looks like some foam here. Not exactly sure why the foam is there. And we can see that the main board is screwed in by 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Do we want to open it up and look inside? I kind of do. I want to see what's next. So I'm going to take these 4 screws, if I can find all 4, put them in the other box, the lid, and then I'm going to take these 4 out and see what we've got. Okay, very carefully, making sure not to strip the wires, the threads, or I should say the screws. Okay, there's the first one, is loose. They have nice blue on the screws there, keeping them in place. Okay, there's that one, that's 2. Clearly I haven't powered this up yet. This is, you genuinely saw that this was done without cuts. Perhaps I should have turned it on first to verify it's working. But there are no, you can see there's no seals. So if it were not working, I'm being super careful. I did ground my fingers before touching anything, so one more screw to go. The only question I have is on the ports on the front, if they will come out gently or if I have to do a little bit of finagling there. So all for you, all for you. Okay, so there's our 4 screws out, very gently letting it drop into my hand. And we do have one connector. It looks like a grounding connector because I don't think there's a light on the top. There are 2 metal plates. There's a metal plate to the back here, and then, oh, this is our Wi-Fi antenna right here. So it says Wi-Fi, I don't know if you can see that, Wi-Fi 2813, 2.4 gigahertz, 5.8 gigahertz, and then over here's the Wi-Fi 2813, 2.4 gigahertz, 5.8 gigahertz. We also have a couple labels in there. So we have our 2 antennas. We have the antenna on the back and we have the antenna underneath. Very interesting. Not a lot to see here, really, is there? So clearly the processor, the N100 processor, is a larger processor. It's underneath this fan and heatsink. This machine sips power, like it's very low power. I think it's less than 10 watts when it's running, which is incredible. Not sure what we have here. Looks like it might be the CMOS battery. It does say CR2032, which is battery. And our date there, 2024-0302. So this device apparently is about a year old from manufacturer. If we turn around and look here, we've got the main board. It says the SU DNB19C MB V10 2023-0927A. So again, that implies it was built in perhaps 2023, the main board. And that is our computer. That is our computer. How incredible is that? This computer is super capable. I had Gemini compare it against my desktop computers, my laptop computers, and it is pretty comparable to ones circa, not this year, but circa the last few years. So now here comes the tricky part. Can I actually put it back in without having any issues with it getting stuck on an angle or something? I think I have to lower it directly in there. So I'm gonna just set this in. I'm gonna see if I can get an inside hold on this and just drop this gently inside the case, if it'll go. It's a little question. Luckily the case is a flexible plastic and it seems like it will go in. Should I pause the video while I very gently push it in? Or shall I just very gently push it in there? And we're lining up. One little line up to go. The front looks almost lined up. We're just not lined up on the right hand side a little bit. And that's probably because of right here. Our power button isn't quite lined up. Actually, it's our audio port isn't quite lined up, and so we've got to get that in the right spot. There we go. I just pulled it a little bit, and a little bit of a squeeze, and it's back together. Got to line it up on this side. There we go, a little snap. And let's take a look. Looks like everything's in the right spot here. Looks like everything's in the right spot there, and we got to look on the inside, putting the screws back in. But before I put the screws back in, let's just wrap up the video. So again, this is the FIREBAT Micro PC. It has all sorts of features. It's got dual LAN on the back. It's got Wi-Fi. I believe it has Bluetooth as well. And we've got our DC port. It came with accessories, and it's brand new. And it's, I believe, a pretty reasonable desktop replacement. Certainly something I can easily take to school when I need to. Very, very portable. And the the price, more likely than not, is only going to come down. The memory on this is, I think, DDR5, which is very fast memory. And that was one of the reasons that this one stood out amongst the various micro PCs. All right, I'm excited to try this out. Thank you for watching, and good luck on your purchasing journey.